Hello and welcome to this video which will provide a practical example of how you can develop an OKR from a strategy map. My name is Cam Scully and I will be your host in this video. I'd like to start the video by describing for you TwoSpeed Execution, also called 2SE. 2SE is basically the combination of a strategy map with a complete OKR system being derived from it. Let me demonstrate. We start the process with a strategy map, and that strategy map should have some relevant metrics drawn from it. Those metrics are not part of the OKR process, but it's important to point that out nonetheless. And note that the strategy mapping, which is done at the executive level, is conducted usually on an annual basis. And from that strategy map, we can now begin to build our team OKRs. And OKRs are prepared and reviewed on a quarterly basis. And it is this dual cadence, these two speeds, if you will, annual and quarterly, that are at the heart of 2SE, TwoSpeed Execution. Okay, now let's walk through an example where we will take an objective from a strategy map and create an OKR for it. So here is a look at a possible strategy map for OKRs. Note that a traditional strategy map has many more objectives. The map used here for the OKR process is much more streamlined, like the one you see in front of you. And on this map, let's focus on this objective: provide a superior customer experience. And for the example we're going to do here, let's just make up a company. Let's say that we are looking at a high-end furniture manufacturer. They make the kind of furniture that's customized, expensive, the kind that most of us would like in our own homes until we see the price tag. You know the kind of furniture and the kind of store I mean. And let's say that that same company delivers, installs, and pretty much looks after the customer, because these customers are discriminating and they aren't really the price shopper type of customer. So let's go with that as the company we are going to create an OKR for. And now we can start to create OKRs for each team. There can be a variety of teams in any organization. There could be a shipping team, a sales team, a customer care team. Those are just a few examples. For our furniture company example, let's focus in on the shipping team. And one of the very first questions in the OKR process we need to ask is, should we restate the objective from the strategy map? Or should we just use the same wording from the strategy map? Note here, folks, that we are now graduating from an objective from the strategy map to an objective for a brand new OKR. So this is, in fact, a new objective. So the question becomes, do we want to keep the same wording as the strategy map objective? If it makes sense to do that, then by all means do it. OKRs don't have rules per se, they only have guidelines. So do what makes sense. And let's say, for our example, that the shipping team does want to restate the objective so that it is more relevant to the team. And as you can see, the objective chosen is deliver to customers on time and damage-free. The next question then for this objective is, what should the key results be? So what are the 3 to 5 critical things that need to take place in the next 90 days to make this objective a reality? One key result could be to improve on-time delivery from 92 to 94%. Another might be to reduce damage incidents from 4 per 1,000 orders to 3. And the third and final key result, which I'll show you in a moment, is a good example of how we aren't just always striving for incremental gains and compliance. We actually want to be making leaps and discoveries. So this third key result you can see now in front of you is about learning and growing as an organization. If the company's shipping team is to conduct a cost-benefit analysis on alternative packaging solutions, they might make some discoveries that will allow them to maybe package quicker or perhaps insulate the furniture better, reducing damage. And sometimes all these new solutions can be cheaper. We don't know until we investigate, and you can see that that's at the heart of what this third key result is all about. It's about learning and growing. So there, we have created an OKR for the shipping team. And as we know, the shipping team created this OKR to support the company's strategy map and the objective of providing a superior customer experience. which you will recall was a strategic objective on the strategy map. So all teams in the OKR process should consider where they have a strategic influence and create OKRs for those objectives all across the map. The shipping team is off to a really good start with our help, and the sales team and the customer care team should really be doing the same thing. And once each team has created its OKRs, they will all need to start coordinating with each other where they have interdependencies. That's a topic in another video though. Okay, time for a quick recap. We should start the OKR process with a strategy map. The OKR objective can keep the same wording used from the objective on the strategy map, or that wording of the objective can be modified to fit the team's purpose and the situation at hand. And then for the new OKR objective, add the right key results and you now have created the first OKR. Of course, we need to create and track several OKRs for each team. That is the essence of OKRs. And if you adopt it, you will see the true power of an OKR system reveal itself. I hope that you have found this video to be useful and informative. If you would like to discuss further, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Please look for my other videos on OKRs and keep in mind that online services are available. Thank you for watching.